welcome to the 6th Annual Lovie Awards. Pretty good entrance from me there. Put my script down, it's immediately fluttered away from me. Luckily everything is on an auto cue, but also, luckily, this is a pretty informal event. Tonight, we recognise the best in technology across Europe, the continent that until recently we belonged to. It's bittersweet having a pan-European ceremony only months after we basically said, no, fuck you, we're fine without you. Oh, hang on, no, we're not. No, we're really not. Oh, it's too late now. But still, we cannot redress the Brexit situation tonight. What we can do is celebrate some of the most innovative practitioners across the internet, which I'm not particularly sort of tech-savvy person, so I'm slightly out of my depth here. Plus, nearly everyone here is a winner. That is where this differs from most award ceremonies that I do. Normally, when I host award ceremonies, there'll be a handful of winners. Everyone else is a disappointed nominee, so almost everyone is pissed off. Here, we are celebrating basically a limitless number of winners. I normally have to try and manage people's expectations and say it's a great achievement even to be here, and the majority of award ceremonies I host, that is not even true. Like, their company just bought a table, there's no achievement at all involved. Whereas here, it's important to manage your expectations. It's a good principle for life, really. I remember being a kid, coming from school, my dad said, would you rather your mum was dead or Father Christmas didn't exist? And imagine being 9 years, I'm really harsh. Yeah, I was like, well, I'd rather Father Christmas didn't exist. Right, he said, good news. And that's what they call expectation management. But tonight, it's not even necessary to do that. My job is basically just to facilitate a procession of winners onto the stage. Although, I have to say, in some ways, this is one of the most advanced award ceremonies that I've put my name to. In other ways, slightly less so. One of the ways in which it's less generous is that normally everyone gets a prize. Here, there is just one trophy, and that stays there the whole time. So everyone that's won, even though some of them are people that have given their lives to artificial intelligence or something, they don't actually get that. They just get to touch it briefly. If anyone actually tries to take it, I am able to take them out with a taser. So, but still, it's not about the award itself, it's about the glory. I've got very little to do other than just basically prepare you for the evening ahead. More or less, just enjoy yourselves, turn your phones off. There's those sort of announcements. The fire exits are there and there, in case you've got one of those Samsung phones. Thank you. That's my one attempt at a tech joke, and to be honest, it was very kind of you to laugh at that, because in your world that's probably really old news. For a layman, that's the closest. I mean, especially the tech world changes so dizzyingly quickly. I've got no idea what's news for you. I've just learnt what Slack is in the last half hour. Even in terms of trying to write bespoke jokes about tech news, I've just literally been told that Vine is dead. So if you don't know that, there we go. If anyone doesn't know that, I'm in the unusual position of breaking tech news to the tech world. So just to let you know, Twitter is officially killing Vine, which is really sad. Twitter is officially killing Vine, which is really sad. Twitter is officially... and so on. And I know, sorry. I know, I suppose in the end 6 seconds is slightly too long to expect of people these days. I think I'm allowed to gently mock Twitter. There's only a couple of people I'm not to make fun of. One of them is the main sponsor of the evening. They're a well-known search engine, but that could be anyone, couldn't it? There's shitloads of search engines out there. You got your Alta Vista. Yeah, there you go. A retro joke there. You got your Ask Jeeves. Worked reasonably well. Unless, it couldn't understand sentences, I suppose, but these days, there's personal assistants, this is the level of tech that we're at in this room compared with what on my way in, a journalist mistook me for someone from the tech world and asked me whether I preferred Siri or Alexa. I was on the back foot, in all fairness. They're both lovely, I said. So I suppose what I'm saying is I'm ill-qualified to do most of the jobs that are necessary tonight, but what I will be doing is bringing people up to the stage. I'll ask you to give huge love to all of them. Nearly everyone that's getting an award here has worked for many years to get it, and even like every category without exception reflects some genuinely impressive endeavour, not just in the world of the internet, but in the wider sphere of using the internet for good, which is something that we're all concerned with. So welcome. I'm very glad that people are here. I believe from across Europe. That's at least what my autocue blurb. So I'm not reading this from an autocue, but there's many mentions to the fact that there are people from all over Europe here. So we'll just check that. Do we have people here from, well, for example, France? I love you. You can't just laugh at the idea of French people. We all know they're out there. Alors, bienvenue. I'm going to try and do this in everyone's native language, but we'll see how it goes. Germans? Okay. Alors, willkommen. Bienvenue. Willkommen. Any other nationalities represented?
Holland.
Dutch. The Dutch are here. The most animated Dutch people you'll ever see. Briefly released from the cloud of stonerism that envelops most of their lives. Isn't it just welkom or something in Dutch? Yeah. Yes, there we go. I'm on a real roll here. This is all GCSE apart from I don't even have GCSE. Any other nationalities? Greece. Nah, sorry. Belgian is just French, isn't it? Or Flemish. No, I do not know the Flemish for... Or Walloon. Yes, Walloon, of course. Walloon French. Strangely, I don't know the Walloon for welcome. Aren't you in the news at the moment for blocking Canada's trade deal and reminding us all that Brexit is a disaster? Well, welcome to you. There we go. Bad time the Walloons got some of the media spotlight. And I suppose I may as well now, before we get onto the main awards, are there any other countries I've not yet touched on? America. Hi. Oh, yeah, Italy, benvenuti. There was a time when Americans were easy prey to the comedian. You could take the piss out of them as much as you wanted, because there was this idea that Americans basically were idiots that couldn't make democratic decisions properly. We've kind of lost that right now. For now, let's see how it goes, eh? In a few weeks' time... No, it's fine. Everything's fine. It'll be fine. Is that it? Or is that the range of nationalities covered here? No, it clearly isn't. Spain, Benny, welcome. Russia, hi there. Please don't do anything rash. That's not really language. That's more. And also, it's probably out. Whoever the Russians are, I accept it's not under your direct control, unless Putin is here, which I think is unlikely. But fuck, I'll be so embarrassed. I wouldn't even know. I can't see anyone here. Goodness me. We did the rehearsal. I don't remember Putin being officially honoured. I suppose if there's an award for suppressing access to the internet, but that would go against the spirit of the awards a little bit. Well, a Pandora's box of nationalities is here. Whoever you are, thank you for coming. Honestly, we do really like you. And, yes, make sure you go shopping while you're in London, because the pound is worth fuck all now.